Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're doing another unboxing, and it's from a brand that I already unboxed, NOVE or NOVE. Now when I unboxed their first watch, which was the Rocketeer, I actually wanted this watch for a review, but it was unavailable at that moment. So they sent me the Rocketeer, and I said I'm gonna wait for this to come back in stock so I can take a look at it. So let's open this watch and you'll see it's actually quite cool. I've never seen it in person, just seen it on the pictures and the specs and everything, and I was really excited about this watch. I even emailed NOVE about certain improvements they can make to this watch to make it more serious, because I do believe this is something very unique. So let's open it. This is the cardboard box. They always send a note. Cool. Let's move this away. Okay, so inside the cardboard box is this very cool carrying pouch. So let's open it. There's a cloth, and here's the watch. Oh my god, so if you watched my Spinnaker Picard unboxing of that 26mm thick beast, well, guess what? This is the exact opposite to this watch, because this is the thinnest 200-meter water resistant watch in the world, measuring just 6.8 millimeters. Look at that. And the cool thing is that the 6.8 millimeters includes a diving bezel. Look, half the case, half is the bezel. Now I'll just unwrap it for a second, so I'll see you in a minute when I unwrap this, because it's really well wrapped and I don't want you to watch as I'm fighting against it. So when I unwrap it, we'll get back to the video. Okay, so we're back. I unwrapped it and it was quite a chore. And this, if you remember my Rocketeer review and my Rocketeer unboxing, that watch ended up with my wife and she still wears it. She loves this bracelet, and this is basically the same bracelet as on the Rocketeer, as well as the buckle. So it has a cool logo integrated on it. It's milled, so a double deployant buckle, butterfly clasp if you want to say it, if you want to call it. It has the same case back as the Rocketeer and the same thinness. Look at this, just 6.8 millimeters. This is so cool. But the coolest thing about this watch is the way they integrated this bezel. Because if they wanted to make, you know, the click mechanism and then bezel on top of it, they couldn't have made it this thin. So they simply exposed the mechanism. So this is how you would look at a bezel if it was just cut in half, showing the teeth. Look at the teeth that are locking it in place. And the coolest thing is that they used 3 springs, making it very symmetrical, and they all operate at the same time. Oh my god, this is so cool. The action is quite good, to be honest. Wow. But it's just watching it work that is the magic of this watch. I mean, how crazy is this? Look at it. I'm really loving it. Now, this is powered by the same SlimTech Ronda movement that has a 6 years of power in the battery, and it also lags the seconds hand. Now, there are a couple of problems that I have with this watch. They call this the thinnest dive style watch, but I wrote them because I always have respect for companies that try something new, and this is definitely something new. So even if you make the worst watch in the world, if you tried to make something original, you will have respect from me. And NOVE does have respect for this. But I wrote them an email after seeing this thing and told them it's a cool watch. It is dive styled watch. It has a screw-in crown, 200 meters of water resistance, but it's just so close to being an actual dive watch that watch people are gonna like. So all they have to do is fix these markers, because the hands are actually loomed, but the markers are not. The markers are the same as on the Rocketeer. And since this is a dive watch, they should include loomed markers. And it's not like they have a problem with thickness, because even these markers are actually applied. They're like semi-spheres. So if they put loom here, and one more thing, put lume here instead of these double zeros, and you're gonna have a serious dive watch because you already have the water resistance to boot, even though it's 6.8 millimeters. So the only thing left is this and the markers. Now the second sand is also something that dive watches should have, but I can understand the second sand being missing if your goal is to make the thinnest diver available. Like this is a very cool watch and a cool conversation piece, especially because of these hinges that lock the bezel, but it could have been much more serious. So I do hope that in the future they make, I don't know, a 2.0 version of this, where they make these improvements and make it more serious for like serious watch people, because this is more a party piece. And to be honest, now seeing it in person with these pink gold elements, I'm kind of afraid this is gonna end up with my wife as well, because the watch is really cool. Now I will put it on my wrist, but to me it seems like it's the same size as the Rocketeer, which is probably like 42 or 43. And here it is. Oh, it is large. I mean, lug to lug, as you can see, the lugs end where the bezel is. So lug to lug, it's probably the same as the diameter, but it is a large watch. And especially when it's so thin, you get like this flat, it looks like a flat piece of, I don't know, bread or something, but it is cool. Now naturally, as always, I will be doing a detailed review with macro shots and my opinion once I spend some time with it, because like I said, these unboxings are just my unfiltered first impression, because you guys seem to like it, so I decided to record these as well. But then later on, as I spend some time with the watch and cover more details, I do a full review. Anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of this watch, which is like the exact opposite of that Spinnaker Picard. And if you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.